heavy squats, heavy deadlifts for a very long period of time with no issues. I usually use an elliptical for cardio instead of a treadmill because an elliptical is less impact on your knee. Recently, I decided to try a treadmill. I figured a treadmill is more impact than an elliptical, but it's less impact than if I went running outside. And I've gone running outside before without a problem. So I spend 15 minutes on a treadmill. 15 minutes on a treadmill. Granted, my pulse was going back and forth between 168 and 178. So this is a very, very, very intensive 15 minutes on the treadmill. I spent 15 minutes on the treadmill. It's been a week and a half. And after a full week and a half, my knees feel like they got beaten with a baseball bat. My dad has had about 7 surgeries altogether on his joints that concluded with him having replacement fake knees. So both of my dad's knees are fake. And when I asked him, when did you start having these pains and things when you would exercise, he said, at the age of 32. Yay. Oh, this sucks. This is what we call the beginning of the end, my friends. This is the beginning of the end. This is getting old. Getting old sucks. Like, oh my, because the thing is, I can get more done on the treadmill. I feel like I'm getting more done in terms of, like you're getting crap off my core and stuff like that. Your car sounds fine. Stop making shit up. There's no noise. That's all I need. But it's on your head. But I go to. This is frustrating. Man, it's like 34 isn't old. Like 64 is old, not 34. But apparently 34 is old. Apparently 34 is old. Did I just get smoked by a Nissan? Yeah, I just got smoked by a Nissan. Oh, that's embarrassing right there. Damn, you even scared my car into not having autopilot. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the elliptical as my preferred form of cardio. I'm going to use the elliptical. It's just the problem I have with using the elliptical is that it's just not the same. It's not the same as going for a run. But like, if I have that level of pain after running on an elliptical, which is a very soft surface, what would have happened if I went for a 15-minute run on the sidewalk on actual concrete? Like, I would probably not have legs right now. Anyway, muscles heal. Joints don't. Like, joints, you just break away all the cartilage and shit on the inside and then you're fucked for life. So, I'm going to officially retire from any sort of attempt at running. Like, at one point I was actually trying to, get better at sprint running. I know I'm never going to be as fast as people who are built, faster in general. But I at least wanted to try it. So, I feel like I'm kind of closing a door there. I'm accepting that I will likely never be able to run again. That's aging sucks. Because I'm not going to make the mistake my dad did where he's like, I'm going to keep running, I'm going to keep doing long walks and all this other stuff. Like, hell. I do not want, I like my OEM knees. Even if they're not great, I'd rather have OEM knees than, high quality copy. It's like with iPhone screens, like the high quality copies in the early days were just never as close to as good as the originals. I don't want the high copy knee. Any of you have this issue as you get older? Like, what's the first thing you realize broke? also realized I gotta hurry up and get rich. Nothing like parts of your body not working the way they used to make you realize that you actually are indeed dying. Everybody's dying technically, but some faster than others, some sooner than others, but it's gonna happen to all of you. It's so weird to me that a 315-pound squat is no problem. A 400-pound deadlift like 4 times a week. A 15-minute run. That's what causes serious pain. Oh, God. What are you all doing for Thanksgiving? Anything fun, exciting? Visiting family, visiting friends? What is this? Louis Henna Boulevard. I'm very curious who Louis Henna is. Cool name for a boulevard. This is the boulevard that leads to the Superior Mopac, so I have a vested interest in it. Who needs I-35 when you have Mopac? Is really too fast for my own good. Truly. It just smokes everywhere. Corners very well. So here I'm going into a corner at redacted miles per hour. Watch. 3, 2, 1. It's beautiful. Like, I feel like I can stay inside the lane markers perfectly centered. Perfectly centered. It just handles like a boss. I'll give it. Think of life in terms of con lists. That's not the way I structure my life. I also don't live in Austin. But Yeah, I don't. It's a very overly general way to structure your life. I don't structure my life that way. The guy almost smashed into the barrier. I don't know if you noticed that. The guy in the gray Honda CR-V. Life is fine here, but whether life is good or not, it's going to have a lot to do with how you're living it rather than the area that you're in. Life is good. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Melanie. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy your vacation in Texas at some point in time. I hope you all get to enjoy a vacation in Texas at some point in time. No, I don't miss New York. I miss having a shop. I don't feel like I have a shop when it's 1,700 miles away. But once it's here, many things will change. Does it smell like the Luling oil fields there across? I'm very curious if there's a way to live within 40 minutes of Austin without smelling a Luling oil field. But I likely moved to the wrong state to ask that question. Simply, like late at night, you walk outside, you just get that burning cardboard smell. One thing good about New York City: you have a high population density with high net worth individuals. So if you have an idea and you want to sell people on that idea, or you want to provide service to people, there's a way to make money in that. Yeah, that's the weird thing. That's the thing that I don't get, David. Everybody here denies that smell exists. I think what happens is you get used to it, and once people are used to it, they don't know what it's like without it. Like, I've lived in New York and New Hampshire, and I've visited Wisconsin long enough to know what it smells like when there's not a bunch of industrial burning shit going on nearby. So it's very clear that it exists here, because anytime I've had a fly to Vegas for business. I went to Massachusetts for a conference. I went to New York to give a speech. Like, it don't smell like that there. For me, I consider it the smell of no income tax. But yeah, it's very interesting. People are very good at adjusting. They're very good at adjusting. So when I ask my neighbors, do you smell that? And they go, no. To them, they genuinely believe there's no smell because they've lived here so long that they've adjusted to it and become conditioned to it. So it's not like people don't realize what they're missing when it comes to clean air until they're actually in an environment like a New Hampshire town with 300 people right next to the mountains and everything. I have not been vegan for 2 years. I quit that in December 2020. I don't eat donuts. I don't eat bread. I don't eat donuts. That's not for me. The great video stopped bringing in income a while ago. Anything about Austin you don't like? Yes, but that's not stuff I can mention on live stream because it'll be taken out of context. And then, or people will just say I said something that I didn't actually say, and it'll be used to destroy me as a human being. So, you know. To be fair, when it comes to traffic, it is a holiday. People are probably with their families. They all did their travel yesterday. The only people traveling on the road right now are like random losers that are in, like, you know, visiting, like having family over for the holidays and stuff like that. If you're driving 70 miles an hour in Australia, you get a speeding ticket. Yeah, that's why I don't live in fucking Australia. Because I like freedom. Freedom! Freedom to open your business. Freedom to choose the vaccine. And the freedom to drive, baby. Freedom to drive. Freedom. Freedom! Freedom to pay 40 to 50% of my salary in taxes. Yeah. I use the New York City subway from 2000 and... Okay, I used the bus system and everything else from like 2002. And I started using the subway system in like 2006. It is the fastest way to get anywhere in New York City isn't the subway, it's an electric bicycle. Depending on your driving style, to be clear. Depending on your driving style. Public transportation in Austin sucks. What are you talking about? What public transportation? I don't see any public transportation. How can it suck when it doesn't exist? I've seen one bus in this state ever. By UT, there's a bus that goes up and down Guadalupe. That's it. Your public transportation is that like the $30 an hour shitty scooter that they have everywhere. I use one of those electric scooters. Holy shit. I rode that shit for like 7 minutes. 7 fucking minutes, bro. And it was $10. What a sack of shit. Fucking scam. Never using a public scooter again. You got enough of that oil money that you don't need to get more from me. The best thing about New York City, in my opinion, is the high population density and the high density of wealthy people. It means if you have an idea, it's a great place to test out your idea. There's going to be somebody that wants to pay for it. You have a diverse enough cast of people that if you can't make money off of your idea in New York City, then you probably can't make money off of it anymore. To be clear, I'm not talking about net profit. I'm talking about just gross revenue. Like, if you can't bring in revenue for your fucking idea in New York City, you fail. Unless your business is selling MAGA hats or something. mega hats don't make the country great again. Mega trucks do. Like that one. That's a mega truck that has a Beto sticker. I love the way Greg Abbott says it. He doesn't. That's Texas out there. I have to learn the accent. He doesn't say Beto. He goes Beto. Beto's policy. The problem with Beto's Beto. I don't know. I find it funny. Mr. Abbott. Mr. Abbott. Scam. I haven't done a study on it. I have not conducted it. People seem slightly more honest here. Yeah, I just decided I'm not going to do the running thing because it's not like a muscle that can heal. A joint is just like, once you're done with your cartilage, it's time for a new joint, pretty much. But people tend to be friendlier here. It depends on what context you're asking. In some contexts, yes. In other contexts, no. But I'm not going to say which contexts are a no, because then I'm going to get in trouble. Are housing better? That's too. You're asking the most general of questions. Like, I don't know. What define better? Are apartments better or are houses better? How do you define better? Are you talking about the build quality of the house, the pricing of the house, the neighbor? Like, it's the same thing as before, David. That's a topic I'm just not gonna fucking touch. I will touch it in person. I will not touch on it publicly. What a nice view. Just a lovely view heading to Spyglass Drive. Pretty. Well, I'll see you all later. I hope you'll have a lovely holiday. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Don't argue with people on Thanksgiving. Don't fight with them. Have a nice, happy holiday. Try to appreciate people for who they are. Try to find the good in your fellow neighbor. See y'all later.